streaming, but I haven't selected a source, so give it some sauce. Give it some Dyson sphere program, not tomato ketchup. There we go. Oh, look at that. We got graphs. Graphs are great stuff. My God, I get so excited for graphs. Like, is there anything better than the graph? I tell you that I'm not sure. I don't think it's possible actually. Oh yeah, graphs. We got some graphs here, and wait a second. The stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Well, that's terrible. What's going on there? I mean, it says it's sending it at the speed it wants. Let me just check. What else we got? What could be affecting it? Well, it should be all right. Graph posting again. That's right. So we got some graphs. Look at these graphs. So you got graphs here, and these graphs. Ah, okay. There we go. We've got numbers. This is things that have gone. So orange is consumption, blue is production, or cyan is production. So we got. Look at this. We got antimatter goes up. Critical photons go down. Almost the same, because you can't make antimatter without critical photons, which is what I've done. Why am I making antimatter? Because it's antimatter. That's just cool. We've got antimatter. Great. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to extend this a bit more. The critical photons go out, and in the mixture of hydrogen and antimatter comes in. So no, that's wrong. So let's just drag that over. Drag it like that. Except it can't go there because I've put some power lines in the way. So let's put it in there and do that. Euro Truck Simulator will resume as per usual, but today I just want a comfy stream where I'm not driving, I'm doing some thinking, and this bit excites me, you see. And I appreciate my audience doesn't necessarily agree, because the numbers say they'd rather have trucking than, oh, it's Hobbit doing his autism stuff again. But you gotta understand, I mean, I like this. This is good for me. If I don't do autism stuff, then I turn normie, and that's bad. So, let me figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that. Go there. Go there. There, and then just go back to this thing. And I don't like being on this planet, because this one is all very like, ooh, spooky noises, woo. But look at that Dyson sphere. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's almost done, isn't it? I mean, don't know about you, but it's just a case of got to fill in these gaps, and we're good. We're good to go. So let us pause the simulation. Simulation? Dyson Sphere Simulation. No, the game's not called Dyson Sphere Simulation, is it? But let's do some more in here. And I think we're going to have our very first Dyson. And look at that, we're making 10 gigawatts. So I reckon we'll probably get 20 gigawatts when it's all done. So let's just go in the middle. Do that there. Do that there. Do that. And then we'll fill in these areas so that the solar cells can go where they need to go. Go where I need to go. Do, do, do. So we'll put in there. Do that. Do that there, do that. And then pop one in there, pop one in there, one in there, and then one like that. There we go. And hello there, living man, not dead fiction. Yes, I am a free man on the land, and my good friend Fremen on the sand would testify to that. And he can testify to that because he is a man. He's a good man too. Yes, he is. And he's not just a legal fiction. No. No. He's a Fremen on the sand. Yes. So we'll just do that, and then do this. And we're very, very, very close to making a full Dyson sphere, where all the energy of this star will be contained. In theory, I mean, there's always transmission losses, but all the light which is coming out of this star is going to be capped off, which will then plunge this solar system into perpetual night. Maybe to power a giant toaster. Yeah, I could make a toaster, but what I'm doing with it at the moment is making antimatter. And why do we want to make antimatter? Because I can do the final stages of white science, white power science, the most powerful science of them all. But in order to do that, we need antimatter, because it is the most powerful of things, is antimatter. So we'll do that there, do that there, do that there. And that will be all of the southern sector, the southern hemisphere of this, will be loaded up and ready. So now if I run the game, nope, not just yet, because we're missing 2 sections there, which I've done the lines for. I just need to fill in the gaps. There we go. Right, that's it. So now if I run the game, and we should be seeing a bunch of rockets. They're not blasting off from this one though, but they must be blasting off from the other one. Oh yeah, look, there's a whole bunch of them. They all launched at the same time. So yep, there's a lot of rockets there. And I don't really understand where they're getting light from. So how come they're all bright? Because it's all, you know, it's going there. And really, once this Dyson sphere is done, I can deconstruct the launchers, and I can take them to another star system. Because yeah, oh look at that! Look at that! What does one call halfway between lunch and a dinner? Dunch or linner? I would call it high tea. Well, that's what Queen Victoria used to call it. And look at that, my game, it's going down to 20 FPS. It's getting to that stage now where it's telling me you ain't got enough. You ain't got enough virtual horsepower to run me. I'm going to go slow as the simulation grinds to a halt. Anyway, let's get these particle accelerators going on, turning critical photons into matter and antimatter. Funny enough, the US Air Force in the 1970s were bragging about how they had manufactured antimatter, and they had a fair few grams of it, and they were storing it, so didn't even need nuclear bombs because they got antimatter. And that got classified. So I fully believe in breakaway civilization. And what sort of technology do they have? Well, good question. Good question indeed. But anyway, let's keep on posting this. Just put some power in there. And then do one more like so. And it doesn't matter that there's going to be mixed products on this belt, because when they get to the hub, they'll be fine. So now I want to get to the other planet because I want to have a look at those rockets blasting off, and also the noises from there are scaring me. I'm not sure why, but like moaning whistles are scary and best avoid. So warp drive activate. No. I have to get over 1,000 meters away from the planet. There we go. It's almost a Dyson sphere. It's almost there. Ah, and there we see that there's the rockets blasting off. Going over to the star. There we go. Let's have a look at this planet. What we got? 100% satisfaction. And blast off. There we go. Oh, look at that. Now that's a sight to behold. Blasting off to form the new framework for this here Dyson sphere. You know what? I know I said I was going to make antimatter, but let's go towards the star, because I think you've got to appreciate one's labours here and just take time to do this. High tea. Should have had scones with jam and cream then. I had a pound of chocolat and some water, so not the most exciting of high teas, but I still think it's pretty good. So let's fly into this bit to admire what it is we have got. So we can see the whole bunch of cyan there as the nodes are forming more solar cells into panels, which are coming. So we can see there they're forming. Well, I get like some sort of congratulation, like congratulations, you have built your first Dyson sphere. This star is now fully enclosed and you'll no longer need to send solar cells in, so all of the EM rail ejectors, totally not railguns, have stopped firing. But let's have a look. See, we've got something going on over here. Now that is cool. That is cool. Oh, look at that. I know I said I was going to do stuff, but that is a thing of beauty. And, yeah, let's just go to the sun. There's the sun. Look how quickly they're forming those nodes as well. It's not going to take us long at all to do this bit. So in the meantime, oops. What do I need to make the next stage? Antimatter fuel rods, that's what we need. So we need antimatter, hydrogen, antimatter containment sphere, and titanium alloy. Alright, okay. Well, I've got most of those ingredients. Actually, I have all of those ingredients, so let's go on to the next stage of making antimatter fuel rods. Just to double check, where are those made as well? Antimatter fuel rods are made in a assembler. Okay, cool. So let's get out of there. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Ah, look at that. Those solar cells, they're already forming the pattern. So the nodes, the framework hasn't yet been in place, but they're already attaching on. So there's Calm 4. There's a logistics vessel carrying stone. And there it is. So let's head towards the... let's head towards where we need to go, which is Kelb 2. Let's go there. This gravity must be very strong near that star. Who knows? I don't know how it works, but it does. And Kelb 3 just looks like a machine gun, just firing out constant stuff. So what? Oh, okay, well, it's probably a good thing we came here, because as you can see, these are no longer needed. These are all done and dusted. And that's going into there, which was stone, which it's no longer supplying, so... Okay, and this one was copper. Well, that copper's done as well. Really good that you can just shift and it will delete a whole bunch of stuff at the same time, so... I'm glad they put that feature in. Very glad. So that's supplying coal and that's supplying copper. But there ain't much copper left, so let's just say... minimum load is that, and that way it will just offload the last bit of copper, which it's just gone and done. Okay. So, we want a facility which is making the things we want. What's this making? Deuterium fuel cells. And then... but the deuterium fuel cells don't go. So now the deuterium fuel cells are going in, and they weren't before because they were going to this one instead. Okay. So and this one here is just providing various things and... yeah, don't really need that, do we? Oh, I see, yeah, because I was mining stone there, and but now the stone's gone, that's redundant, so I can just have that going there. Well, you know what, I am glad I've done this, because it seems to be that this bit can now go in, and yeah, stuff is happening, and that's pretty cool, I like that. But I'm not here to just check over things and... optimize stuff. I came here for another reason. That other reason is so that I can... that's still demanding a lot of deuterium. But it's not really... well, okay, that's what it does. It demands stuff. If it wants it, it gets it. That's the answer to that. Remote demand as well. Let's do that. Get some foundation material in. About this, no. So I want to make antimatter fuel rods. And is there any area which is suitable? Oh look, there's a fair big patch over here I could do. So yeah. Just got to fill in these areas of water with foundation so I can build. Keep clicking, but nothing happens. What's this big one here? What's that doing? That was mining something which no longer exists. Okay, so let's go over to that and deconstruct that then. Don't need those there anymore. Do that. And just keep on flying in a constant circle, because why not? Go over here and deconstruct that. There we go. So I can clear that because there's no more copper coming in. There we go. Maybe I could clean this up. Yeah, I could clean this up. What's the power like here? We got 951 megawatts, which is good, but it could be better. So let's make things a bit better, shall we? Need foundation support. You ain't gonna do it without foundations. So this is why it's all screwy, Louis. I have to wait for foundations now. Sigh, sigh, sigh. And there come some of the ships with foundations, so we got what we want. That is good news. Alright, so let's get some foundation in there, like so. So now let's put some of these in. No, I don't have any solar panels on me, so I won't bother with that. Let's do that. You sound like Hobbit from Bad Nationalism. Yeah, I get that a lot. People have said, you sound like that bloke that hosts that show, you know. You know, the show with the words and the pink news readings and the gossip, the slanderous gossip. You sound like that guy who's got a problem with rape cages. But don't you know 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape? The survey said 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape. Let's try that again. Let's put... I know I said I was going to focus on a factory making antimatter, but God, this bit's so much more interesting. I love this bit. It's like, look, I get to go over my previous sloppy job and make it a lot neater. That's great, that. Oh, my OCD just feels, so satisfied right now that I get to just go over this bit slowly, because poor computer can't cope with the advanced simulation. Well, maybe one of these days when I get a job and I buy all the other things I want, I'll get a faster processor to go into the computer and do an upgrade, or upgrades. But anyway, now that's done, we see more foundations coming in there. Let us turn all of this sea into a concrete parking place for our latest Tesco venture. Why not? If it's not Tesco, it'll be something else. So I'll do that and put it in there. Pop it in there. Everywhere you go, always need some foundation to put down. Everywhere you go, always gonna need a foundation. Everywhere you go, especially on the ocean world, you need foundation, because everywhere you go, always needs a foundation to be put down. That's a good song, that is. Oh, that's too many. Oops. Load up on as much as I can, and then put some back in there. That's as much as I can put back in there. There we go. I'll have that bit of stuff. So this is just storage of things. So just do that. Yeah, that's it. Just supply everything. Okay, so antimatter. What's it about? Why do we need it? I don't know, but it's coming. The reason for it is coming. I mean, if I go here It says I need antimatter and one of all the other cubes. Okay, so I'm actually pretty close to the stage where I can do that. But in the meantime, I want to make antimatter fuel rods, because that bit's by Allah, Hobbit sounds taller. Well, I can tell you now that I've got a new chair, so thank you very much, Chairs and Microphones Are Racist, for sorting that out. I just turned up to the place with the chairs, and they said, "You that guy who doesn't like coons?" And I said, "Yep, the very same." And there's like, "Ah, good. Well, here's a chair." And I said, "Thank you very much. I'll be having that chair." So let's see. This needs 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, so we need hydrogen, antimatter, annihilation constraint sphere, and titanium alloy, and we will be exporting antimatter fuel rods. Right. So now, put that in there, put that in there, and I'm going to have a belt which goes from here to here, and that will allow warpers to go in, and oh yeah. Oh, the simulation is getting slow, so we'll do one going in like that. And this is made in December. It's oh, hang on. But then there's like five inputs. Am I right in saying that? 5 inputs? There's 4 inputs. So 2 lanes either side. Right. Okay. So this lane, you do hydrogen, that'll be fine. And then we'll do another one. Go like that, go like that. So this one will do antimatter. Then we'll do that one there, and that's going to do annihilation constraint sphere. Then we do another one, which is titanium alloy. And it seems all the high-end stuff is made using titanium alloy, nothing else. And that's we'll have 2 lines then. So now let me just double check that. Oh, I could do with more of those. Yes indeed. Right. So we have 1 input, 2 inputs, 1 output, yeah. And then we go in, just like that. I'll put 1 there, so it's got power. And I want you to make antimatter fuel rods. Right, so now I demand local demand, remote demand. Local demand, remote demand. Local demand, remote demand. I don't know why I'm doing local demand. I know I'm making this on another planet. Local demand, remote demand, then you're supplying the other stuff. There we go. And we'll say loads of charge. You charge as fast as you can. So let's see, where are those shuttles going? Well, a whole bunch of them just went onto the planet to load up with on hydrogen. Yeah. So they're going into the atmosphere of the gas giant, and then they're coming straight back to Kelb. And here they come. So they've just been on a local trip just to pick up hydrogen. There it is. There's all the hydrogen one could ask for and more. And what have these ones got? So they're coming in with, those ones are coming in from elsewhere with titanium alloy. Off they go. We've still got 3 that are somewhere else. And, look, here's a whole bunch of them. That is pretty fast. That is good. So what about over here? What have we got? A whole bunch coming in, yep. There comes the ones with antimatter. How can that be contained if it's antimatter? Because, like, Wouldn't it just explode? But and there we are. It's making stuff. 7.5 a minute, but there we go. Oh, antimatter fuel. I am making antimatter fuel rods. So there's a whole fleet of things going back and forth from that moon to this moon, and you're right indeed, that is no moon, that is a Dyson sphere. It's very nearly going to be a Dyson sphere and all. He isn't making fried chicken watermelon. My breakfast today was fried chicken, so yeah. What do you have for breakfast? Fried chicken. It does make me very sleepy. So yeah, put one in there to do some things. There we go. So why would I be interested? Well, you might learn something, because you know you can make fried chicken this way somehow. Don't ask me how, but you can. Yeah, that's the point. You stop asking for warpers, so I'll clear that, and instead ask for that's it, the assembling machines, and I just want 1,000. So do a remote demand. There we go, remote demand. And this one here, you can supply warpers. There we go. That's it, a lovely and a jubbly. What do you mean I can't put them in there? Slots are full. Well, we'll see about that. Put 1,000 in. That's the minimum it can take. Alright, so we go over there and... oh, we got 32. So let's have a look at this antimatter fuel, and oh, look at that, 126 gigajoules. Ah, giggle joules. Full of them now. How far can I warp away with 36 gigajoules? Who knows? Could light a fatty bomb batu off one of those. Yes. Yes, you could. No. Are you? You're not requesting it, but you're the one. You're still requesting those assembling machines. I can't do much until you've done that. So, yep, just gotta wait. And here comes in another one with its titanium alloy. Offloading it. There we go. Just getting some more of those constraints. Now let's have a look at some graphs. In the past hour, so with graphs, we got not much there. Frame material, well, there's a big burst there of demand when building those rockets. Small carrier rockets, oh yeah, they only be consumed every time there's a launch. Foundations, that's only when I'm using them. The assembling machines, yep. Accumulators, ray receivers. Gravity matrix. Oh yeah, the green one. Green science is being used for space warpers. Critical photons. There it is. We're consuming 300 of them and producing 194 a minute. So we're consuming way more than what we're producing. And antimatter, there's a bit of consumption, but not much. Deuterium, there was a big spike there. Hydrogen, there's a big spike. Sulfuric acid, solar cells, yeah, that's all pretty much normal. That's normal. These numbers are going up and down a bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like this. This is all good. These are good numbers. Not much use. What is titanium glass? Oh, I think what is titanium glass used in? It's used in the plane filter. Is titanium glass used in anything else? Just a plain filter, and plain filter is used for quantum chips. Quantum chips are used in a bunch of things. They're used in the assembling machines, the carrier rockets, and that and that. Okay, so there is demand for it, but I guess they've got enough titanium glass? I've only got one left, so I haven't actually got enough of those. So I'll go there and pick some up. There we go. Right, so let's carry this on. So, got that, got that, got that. There we go. So here's our input materials, and there's our one output material, the antimatter fusion reactor. It's not an antimatter fusion reactor. No, sorry, that's a complete misnomer. You got it wrong. I do apologise. I've got it wrong. It is the antimatter fuel rod machine, because the reactors are just something else. Well, there's two reactors. There's the reactor my avatar in this, the Icarus Mecha is, and then there's the reactor called an artificial sun. An artificial star. Yep, that's as far as it will go. Alright, so that's done. Let's get back there. And then, so we'll do a mirror image of that. So hydrogen comes out. Then antimatter comes out. So there's antimatter. Then those blue spheres come out. And how do they come out? Do they come out this way? That's right. So there's a gap of 1. Right. Okay, that's that done. And then next up is the not steel bars, titanium alloy bars. It's the sci-fi material of the future. So now I'll take some more conveyor belts. Fortunately, here's a place where I had some. Then we go there and put that there. Just like that. Oh, just like that. Yeah, that's it. And then we just copy this, put it over here. And that should be a-okay. To do what I want, which is the stuff that I do. Like and subscribe. Yes. Like and subscribe. Write stuff in comments. Engage in audience participation. Make my numbers go up. That's it. And we'll do that. And there we go. And that's... something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong in Lego City. Fix it, 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 fix it. Lego City. There we go. Everything is fine in Lego City. Antimatter. So much power. So now that's all done, let's go back to, you know what? It's much easier to find one of these planets when you just follow the line of blue. And, oh, okay, there's a bunch of shuttles going one place or another. So just speed up so I'm 1,000 meters away from it. Then, warp engine, meow. And smash into the planet. So now let's see if I can find those. There's a name for the thing I was looking for. It's got a name. Particle colliders. That's it. The ones where I'm making antimatter. I think I'm making it here. Nope. 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 Is it here? Where is it? If I was a place that makes the antimatter, where would I be? Well, not there. Nope, not there. It's not done on this planet, is it? No, it's done on Kelb 3. I get Kelb 1 and Kelb 2 mixed up because look, there's a whole bunch of stuff making the antimatter constraint spheres there. But I don't think I'm actually making... Is it made on this planet or not, the antimatter? Not sure. Oh yeah, there it is. It is made on this planet. So that's... It's kind of in the bit twisty turn. That's why I overlooked it, because all my recent builds are nice and symmetrical and they're big sort of blobs. So this one's in the southern hemisphere and it's round where the silicon veins are. So what's the southern hemisphere? It's one way or the other, but it's roughly near the equator. Is that it? Nope. That's it. There they are. And it's out of critical photons. Well, that's okay. So that's as much as what can be made at the moment because of the wonderful things that it does. So yeah, critical photons depend on ray receivers and all that sort of stuff. But that's okay. We're making a fair bit of antimatter. And those rockets, oh. Look at that. I mean, this is very nearly done, isn't it? Just got a couple of gaps to fill in there. You need to say, smash that like button. Why would I encourage violence against your own equipment? No. Gently fondle and caress the like button and subscribe and write comments, or even like put the thumbs down thing and then write comments. Apparently the more comments you write, the more like viewers I get, and then when I get a certain number of viewers, YouTube will go, oh, you've said fucking bugger in your videos before, demonetized. That's a scam. There is no monetization in YouTube anymore. But I would like more numbers. Because I tell you what, if my channel got popular, it would upset all the right people. It really would. Now, I'm looking for a star system here called Subal Radar. And it's a radar system which detects if Brutus is nearby. Not much goes on there. There it is. There we go. So engage the warp engine. And speed myself up. And that's the maximum speed what one can do. It would be nicer if the warp engine could go faster. Well, maybe there'll be some research to do that. We shall see. So we'll get into Subal Radar. Isn't that also known as a gaydar? Ah, yes, but this one's specifically tuned just for finding Brutus wherever he may be. So I think we're coming close now. There it is. So we're on the moon, and if I go here, now I've just spotted a flaw with this. Actually, no, sorry, there's no flaw whatsoever. This will work 100%. Well, that's brilliant. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to make a facility that makes the white power science, which is the most powerful science of them all. We just need our white power. And what's this doing here? This is fusion reactors. So what we got in terms... We don't got much power, but that's okay. If we need more, then we can make more. And what's this doing? This is turning iron into iron ore. And that's just demanding... But it's not really making much, is it? So... Like, maybe this one. So, I don't need the foundation. I am thinking to myself, what do I want to do now? Because I would like more iron ore to be coming in. Oh, I don't know. I need to get rid of the foundation. That's what I need to do. Let's put it in the storage facility. So we'll do some bit of storage just over here. So foundation, come out there and do that. And then it's no good if I do that, because then it'll just start, it'll just start requesting more to come in. We don't want more to come in. We want to get rid of what we got and put it in local storage. So we'll do that. I'll probably store all we need. Stack another one on top of it, and that way we can be definitely sure that will go where it needs to go. So, what's making that noise? What's it doing? Well, it's fully charged, so it shouldn't be making any noises. It should just be dormant, but it's making noises. So I need to make myself a facility for the sciences and all that. This is the equatorial line, so I really need to be somewhere on the equator. Okay. That's going to take a while to offload, so we'll come back to that in a bit. Ah. I do need foundation. I thought this was a frozen solid ice planet, but can I take some from there and stick it in there? There we go. So I want you to demand iron ore. So you make it available for local supply. There we go. And now these will start flying out to other systems to get iron ore. So off they go. And where are they going to go? They're going this way. And what's available this way? They're going to go to, is it 168 Scorpio? Well, some are going to Kelb. Some are going, I think, Come Benicius. And, yeah. Well, that's good. So we'll have a bit of communication going from one place to another. Excellent. Yeah. Concrete, pave it all over. Concrete, 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 concrete. Roar. Lots more concrete. Yeah. Oh, if only doing a driveway or patio was this fast in real life. I don't know why that's amusing, but it makes me laugh. So, no, that's the wrong bloody one. That's not going to be good enough. We need to do a big one. And that might not be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not going to be big enough because, yeah, you do that, but then, okay, so we'll request all 5 of the colours go in one, and then the other one will just be output. So that, and that. There we go. So there's all the requests in. Put some of those in there. I'm going to put in a one just over there, and then just to, like, how close can I get it? Ooh. Okay. So what's saying that I'd say the halfway point between these two is around about there. So we'll do that. There we go. So this one is going to request warpers. Not many, just a few. And then white science you're going to export. So white power science, and do that. Now, take that out, put that in, because why not? I can do whatever I want. This is my game. Local demand, remote demand, local supply. There we go. So, let's get this to do remote demand. Remote demand, remote demand, remote demand, and remote demand. So now I do a line here that just takes the warpers, And goes like so. And that way these will both have interstellar capabilities as soon as the warpers arrive. Which, it's coming, they say. It is coming. Okay. Right, so now I've got to think how I'm going to do this. Oh, I can't do it because, like, I haven't got the materials to do it. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Yeah, let me think about this, because to make one of these, 5 components go in and 1 component goes... No, it's more than 5 components, because if I look here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 components go in, and then 1 component goes out. So there's going to be 6 inputs and 1 output. So yeah, I'm going to have to go away, think about this, and then do it as another video. I might do it as a supplemental, just... But yeah, we'll come back to this, and I will come back and it'll be like, hey, cool, I figured out how to do it. You tell me that's all you got? Come on, where's the rest of it? Give me some more. You can do more than that. You're going to tell me I'm going to have a bottleneck of this stuff? I don't bloody think so, mate. You're going to give me what I ask for, and you're going to be grateful. So, those ones are all busy flying outwards with... oh, there's another consignment of the green science, and so these ones are going out probably to pick up iron ore. The idea that you go to another star system just to pick up an ore, and look at that, we've almost got like some sort of trapezoid here, where it's going from one to the other, and I like that. That's cool. We should get some more stars involved in this. But in the meantime, hey, look at that. We got rid of all the foundation there, so we don't need any of that. Didn't need that one there. And that's how much foundation we got left. Well, I'll have all that. And I can have that and all. And I can fly. I believe I can fly because I can actually fly. I Believe I Can Fly is a good song. I like that song. It was very uplifting as well, it was. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. In my dreams I just fly away. I believe I can fly. I've never seen that film, and yet it's a good film, and it's about basketball, but yet it's good, so, you know, how does that work out? Ah, good. So they are demanding stuff, and these shuttles are going... I keep calling them shuttles because I'm thinking to myself, well, they look like shuttles, they shuttle things back and forth, so they're shuttles. Yeah, but they are going and getting the other extra science, so there it is. Right, I kept saying thank you for watching, you may now go away, so you may now go away. Go away.